Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And today's starter, Randy Johnson. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
So dominant, only gave up one hit. And I know in the back of his mind, he's thinking about how close he came. But he's got to forget about that and focus on his opponent in this one.
Ready to go now. And now it's going to be number 99. The 0-2. The punch out there. One out in the top of the first. And now for the Twins, number 0. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. On the ground to short. Fires over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Caught him looking for the K. Twins retired in short order. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Nestor Cortez Jr. do we have on him?
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, and the guys that are playing behind him just seem to take it to another level. You know, he's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, to try to save that bullpen for the game and the next game, he'll go out there and wear it. So in this one, if he can keep his pitch count down early, he has the ability to work deep into this ballgame.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And up next for New York, number 50. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Two outs with a man at third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Babe Ruth.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So 2 down. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Stepping in, Jorge Posada. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. That is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, number 9.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's the power speed combo, number 50. Going 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Byron Buxton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Got him swinging.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the pitch. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and they add on. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jordan Balazovic. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number
Lou Gehrig now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 50.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, number 50. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
This one smoked out to left. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at the ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning at the plate. Carlos Correa.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Now he breaks his bat. On the run, throw to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting in, the second baseman, Jose Miranda.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. Miranda getting the start at second in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2016. And there's the strike.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Nine straight retired here to start the game. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 6 and the Twins nothing. Chase Silseth on to pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Chase Silseth.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth, singled and drove in a run his first time through. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And in one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So digging in, Reggie Jackson. He's already homered in this one. Rocketed out towards right center. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And at first, now it's going to be Derek Jeter. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On a line out towards center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
And up next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one ripped into right. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied out his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Posada measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Lined into right, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 52. Johnson back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Oh, 2 now. Struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Number 0, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And now the lefty Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Twins yet to pick up a hit here. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Yankees 7 and the Twins nothing. Frankie Montas will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So the batting order turns over. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He's in there. It's 8-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the number 2 hitter, Don Mattingly. That one ripped. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 50.
Here's a big power threat. Number 50, 1 for 2. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Garrett around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Down the third baseman, Babe Ruth. In there for strike 1. One down, runners at second and third. Base hit and a run in to score. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 10-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Next to hit, Reggie Jackson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ruth stands at first with 1 out. Now 1 out to right. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Most people think of Derek Jeter as being from Michigan, but the kid from Kalamazoo was actually born in New Jersey. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 10 and the Twins nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here is number 9. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
The 0-2. Tapped in front of the plate. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
So a man aboard. Now at the plate, number 50.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Junior makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Man at first, Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one's in there, 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a swing and a miss.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Correa batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Twins nothing. On the mound now for the Twins, number 38.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. And he deals. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Fouled off to the right. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and deals. Rips that one to right. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 4.
Luke Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit right field. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Two outs. Swung on, belted. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Number 45 takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, number 50. In for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day. Babe Ruth will hit next. Hit hard, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 14-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, right field, number 1 under it, and that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's the second baseman, Jose Miranda.
Jose Miranda.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and fires. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here is Ryan Jeffers. 0 for 1 so far. Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 99. The next twin up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 14-0. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Slapped foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And as well, lots of pop in that bet, so you combine the slug with really good defense. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. An absolutely majestic shot, and they add a run. It's 15-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. High in the air, out to right. Number 1 going back, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So a man aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And he hits a ground ball right side. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Jorge Alcala comes on now. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Alcala in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. To the right side, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Lou Gehrig, the next to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Into center and a base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. Back up the middle and a base hit. The run scores from third, and the lead continues to grow. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And next for New York, number 50. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One down. And now Babe Ruth. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. Mattingly around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they extend their lead.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ron Guidry gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third, and the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
In the air, out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tagging for third. Correa with a relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. David Villar.
Number 32, David Villar.
Johnson back to work. And there's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got it by him for the K. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. To the right side. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 9.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Jorge Polanco, runner on first with 1 down for him. Swing and a tapper. Posada throws to first in time. And Polanco is out.
Now batting, number 50.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Royce Lewis looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. This one popped up. Jeter settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
So remaining in the game defensively, Tomas Nido. He entered as a pinch hitter, but this might get interesting. Not a position he's used to playing here. Also into the ball game, Max Kepler. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be out in left field. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Guidry, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer. This one is smashed down the right field line. Way back there. Fair and gone. He sends it out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 21-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. Line drive, caught.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He sends it into the second deck. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 22-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
A new pitcher in the game, Giovanni Moran.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
He swings and fouls one off. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and next for New York, number 50. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Out front and foul to the left side. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Mattingly rounds second on his way to third. The run scores all the way from first, and they extend their lead in there safely. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker, and man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Babe Ruth. On a line, base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And up next for New York, Reggie Jackson. Knocks it down, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 24-0. So now a pinch hitter, J.D. Davis.
Pinch hitting for the Twins, number 8, J.D. Davis.
Hawaii to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And here comes Carlos Correa. That's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Up next to the Twins.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. And first offering is fouled off. Miranda off of first with 2 away. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And here it comes. In the air out to center. Junior makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Now into the ball game on defense, Nick Gordon. He'll be patrolling center field. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Relay throw to third. He's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. In to score is the runner from third, and they extend their lead. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jorge Lopez. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Don Mattingly digs in now. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So digging in, number 50. This guy has turned into a beast. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Here comes Gary. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Base knock center field. Mattingly coming home. Now a long throw home. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone. Early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
On the mound now for the Twins, Scott Efros. First and third, 2 away. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Gordon has a beat on it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, number 99. Johnson back to work. Out to short, Jeter. Gets it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's Kiermaier now. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Harrison Bader stands in now and watches strike 1. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Rene Pinto. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. That's a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time's up.